Are your curls looking dull and not very vibrant or limp or just overall lacking shine? Well, I'm going to share some of the most common causes of dull hair and some ways to fix it to get more vibrant, shiny hair. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Gina and I love making videos about naturally curly hair, especially for beginners. I love talking about the science of hair and product ingredients, and I really try and simplify things so that everyone can understand naturally curly hair and learn how to properly take care of their curls. I wanted to thank Curlsmith for partnering with me for this video. They are a longtime favorite of mine. I always recommend them to friends and family and here on my channel because their products never disappoint and work for mostly all hair types. I've actually never tried their hair makeup before, so I wanted to use these in this video to give you some ways to actually enhance the color of your hair and get more vibrant, shiny hair. So today I'm going to be using the rose gold one, and I've also used the ruby one over on my Instagram, so I am going to show you my results from those two. If there's another one that you want me to try out, definitely let me know which color I should use next in the comments below. This is a temporary hair makeup product that can really liven up your color, can give you some fun color options for Halloween or whatever you want to use it for. So I am going to be using this in this routine and also walking you through some ways to actually improve the health of your hair so you have shinier hair overall. So the most common cause of dull hair is buildup. Buildup can happen from a number of different things, and especially with naturally curly hair. So one of the most common causes of buildup is from product residue. If you are using hair products and styling products that contain any waxes in them, that can build up your hair and leave that dull appearance. And products like dry shampoos that often have those powdery type products or any type of volume booster sprays or hairspray, those definitely tend to leave a residue on the hair over time. Another common cause of buildup on the hair, especially product buildup, is only using a co-wash. A co-wash is a conditioner wash product, so it's a non-lathering shampoo. I usually don't recommend only using a co-wash in your naturally curly hair routine because you really need that lathering, cleansing ability in your shampoo to actually remove hair products. And especially when a lot of curly hair products contain ingredients like butters and oils, those can be tough to remove from your hair. A co-wash is a great way to just gently cleanse your hair, say midweek, or if you're someone that has to wash your hair very frequently, a co-wash is definitely good for that. But make sure you are alternating with an actual lathering shampoo and even clarifying. One of my favorite ways to clarify is using the Curlsmith Detox Kit. I've talked about this so much on my channel, and that is because it's truly my favorite way to clarify. I always reach for this, whether if I'm filming or not, I always tend to go back to this. This is a 3-step kit. It's nice to get it all in the kit together, but you can purchase just their clarifying shampoo separately. But this will help to remove product buildup. It contains a primer that helps to prep your hair and detangle so your hair doesn't get stripped. And then the actual detox shampoo scrub. So it's also a scrub that will help exfoliate the scalp and help remove that buildup with that physical exfoliation. And then it also has a calming conditioner. So it's the perfect conditioner to use after you have just clarified and to soothe the hair and the scalp. So I've done a full video review on that and how to detox your scalp. So if you're really struggling with product buildup, I recommend checking out that video. And we talk about all the different causes of buildup in that video. So I didn't need to clarify my hair today, but I did want to show you the shampoo and conditioner that I chose to use today, and it's actually part of the Curlsmith color recipe. So these are really good at enhancing color and shine in your hair. So if you have color treated hair, these are definitely the ones you would want to go with. They're very mild. It's not going to strip out the color in your hair. So this is a great option, their color vibrancy shampoo, if you do like to cleanse your hair more frequently because it's super mild. And it was actually able to remove the hair makeup. So I had the ruby hair makeup in my hair before I shampooed, and this removed it perfectly. So that just shows you how easily the hair makeup can be washed out. So this is the Vivid Tones Vibrancy shampoo. It says it's a delicate shampoo for all hair types. It helps improve radiance, it has color protection, and improves the luster. It contains acidic ingredients such as lemon peel oil, dandelion petals, lemon citric acid, and squeezed pineapple. So anything that is acidic is going to help with shine on your hair because it helps to rebalance the hair. Because our hair is naturally more acidic, the Glow Perfecting Conditioner is a regular rinse out conditioner. This also enhances color, detangles, smooths, adds vibrancy and shine. This contains watermelon seed, it has tea leaves, wild strawberry, beetroot juice, and shea butter. So very moisturizing ingredients. This one has a ton of slip. It's very good. I almost didn't even feel like I needed to deep condition after using this because it was so moisturizing. So conditioners tend to be more acidic. They help rebalance the pH in your hair and help bring that back down to where it seals your cuticle, which then enhances the shine. So another way to do that is doing an apple cider vinegar rinse, but that can be a pain. That's a good way to seal your cuticle, and it can even help to remove some product residue on your hair. But you would have to do that last after your conditioner and then rinse it really good to get the smell out. I've showed how to do that before in some previous videos, so I will link it for you down below. Another common cause of buildup on the hair that can lead to dull hair is if you have hard water at your home. If you're not familiar with hard water is, definitely Google it because it's very interesting, but a lot of water contains calcium and magnesium just naturally. It's just naturally occurring. But those mineral deposits can stick to our hair, especially if you are using co-washes. They can't really remove that at all. And you might have hard water in your home, so you can always look up which areas online have hard water, or you can get your water tested. And also, if you're noticing that your shampoos are just not lathering, if you really struggle to get a foam, this is one of the biggest signs that you have hard water, or you have a lot of buildup on your hair that's preventing the shampoo from foaming. You almost have to do multiple shampoos to really get that off. But if you do have hard water, definitely look into the softener system because that's really the only way to fix it. And I think they also make filters and stuff for your shower head, but I don't know that that removes all of it, but that would be the quickest way to fix it. If you want to see a full video on hard water buildup and how to remove it, definitely let me know in the comments. So our next common cause of dull hair is just having dry hair. My hair is naturally very dry. My hair type and my texture is half coarse and half medium. So that's the actual thickness of my strand. They're very coarse in some areas, and those areas are especially dry and just hard to manage. They always look frizzy and they always look dull. It's really hard to get that shine. A lot of times people who have this coarse hair type struggle with shine, or people who have very high porosity hair, which we'll talk about in a minute. And a lot of people just naturally produce less oil. If your skin on your face or on your body is very dry, then you probably have a dry scalp or just have a scalp that doesn't produce much oil. That's how my scalp is. It probably takes 6 to 7 days until my hair actually starts to get oily to where I feel like I have to wash it, but I still wash my hair a lot sooner because it gets so dry. Because it's so dry naturally, I feel like I need to wash it probably about every 4 days is the good amount to then hydrate my hair. And if you have dry hair, you also never want to skip conditioner. So make sure you're using a conditioner and then deep conditioning once a week. You could deep condition less frequently if you don't have dry hair, but if you struggle with dry, dull hair, definitely incorporate deep conditioning once a week. So for deep conditioning, I use the Curlsmith Double Cream Deep Quencher today. This is their most moisturizing deep conditioner. It's from the Moisture recipe. It actually says here on the label that it's for dry, dull hair. It gives extra moisture, enhances, and revives. The reason I picked this one is because it does contain oils like apricot kernel oil, avocado oil. It also has aloe in it. So because this has a lot of oils, I knew it was gonna help with shine and helping to seal the cuticle of my hair. So that's why I went with this one. So if you're really struggling with shine, definitely look for a deep conditioner that contains some oils. Just know that this one is heavier. So if your hair gets easily weighed down from deep conditioners, I would only use a little bit. You could even apply it before your shampoo. Some people like to do that if their hair gets weighed down from deep conditioner. You can also use a humidifier in the drier months. This is something that I'm trying to get in the habit of doing, is running a humidifier in my bedroom at night, because in the winter time it's just a lot drier in our homes when we're running our heat. That just dries up all the moisture in the air. So if you wake up with a tight feeling on your face, then your hair is likely drying out as well. So I've really been trying to sleep with a humidifier, and that can make a big difference in keeping your curls moisturized throughout the night. So after I rinsed out my deep conditioner, then I wanted to use a styling cream. It's definitely recommended to use a leave-in or a curl cream underneath the hair makeup because you need to add that moisture and you don't want these to dry out your hair. So I decided to go with the Hold Me Softly Style Balm, which is one of my favorite styling creams from Curlsmith. This is just overall a very moisturizing cream. I tend to reach for this a lot in the winter time when my hair gets very dry. This also contains some oils like rosemary oil, apricot kernel oil, and it has aloe and avocado in it as well. So this is also going to help with shine. This also helps really soften the hair, which is crucial for my coarse areas that tend to just feel very brittle. So I applied this all over. I was pretty heavy-handed with it it because, as I said, my hair is very dry. So my hair is more on the damp side versus soaking wet. I don't recommend applying the hair makeup to dripping soaking wet hair because it's just not going to look very vibrant at all. The more intense color really comes with applying it on hair that is more dry. So that's why I'm just going to damp style, and I usually just spritz water where I need it so it's not completely dry or anything like that. So now for the most exciting part, that is the Curlsmith hair makeup. So I'm going to use the rose gold one today. I will show you what the ruby looks like in my hair towards the end because I did use it over on Instagram. But this is a temporary color styling gel. It rinses out in one wash. It does rinse out with just water. So this is not going to stain your hair. It's not going to get on your clothes and stain it or anything like that, and it is transfer proof. I'm going to first section off my hair. I already have that cream in my hair, by the way, so I'm sectioning it off and I'm going to start applying the hair makeup. So I wanted to go with the rose gold because I just wanted to kind of enhance my color a little bit and give it a rosy tint. But because my hair is a medium brown color, it's not really gonna show up pink unless if you had blonde hair, it would make your hair look a little bit more strawberry. If you had highlights in your hair, this would be so pretty at just enhancing those highlights. It would kind of tint them into a more rose gold color. So I noticed the shimmer in this was more on the silver side, whereas some of the other ones have gold shimmers. This one was like a silvery rose gold. So it definitely gave my hair that silver shimmer, which actually enhanced the shine quite a bit. So I'm just gonna be raking this through. I also used my styling brush to help give me some ringlets and then scrunched. I wanted to use a brush like the Tangle Teaser one that I could easily rinse and wash off afterwards. You wanna make sure that you cover your shirt with a towel. I have on a robe, and then I also have my hair towel tied around my shoulders to keep the product off because it will get all over your shirt. It will wash right out, but you just don't want to be wearing a good shirt when you're applying this. You don't need to wear gloves because it doesn't stain or anything. It washes off my hands with just water, which is super nice. It's also transfer resistant, so it's not going to transfer color on your clothes, but I will say I do see shimmer on my hands when I touch my hair. I just see a little bit of shimmer, but I don't see color on my hands when I touch my hair. So I'm just going to continue applying this all over my hair in sections. That's really the easiest way to do it. As I mentioned, this is an actual styling gel. So this has some strong hold ingredients. It's actually a pretty nice gel. I think this has hold comparable to their in-shower style fixer. It actually looks like it has some humidity blocking ingredients in it too, like polyquinternium, so that's really nice. It's not super moisturizing. I mean, it does have glycerin, but it's a very thick gel, so it can be hard to apply, especially when you're applying it on just damp hair, but just get through it in sections and then it turns out fine. Like my hair doesn't feel dry or anything, but you definitely have to have that moisturizing base layer in first. So that's why I started with the cream. So once I'm done applying it all over, I just applied some more to my hands and then scrunched all over and also kind of smoothed some right at the root. You do want to make sure you get all the way up to your roots, but don't apply it to your scalp or anything. You don't want your scalp to look colored. You just want to make sure you get it up close to the root. And I'm just scrunching all over to make sure I have a full even coverage. I'm also checking the back as I usually do just to make sure my scalp is covered and make sure that all the color is covered in the back. So if you didn't want to use the Curlsmith hair makeup gel, I wanted to show you another option for a gel that will really help enhance the shine in your hair. And that is the Curlsmith Curl Defining Styling Souffle. This is one of my favorite gels from Curlsmith. It gives a medium hold. You can build it up and get a strong hold. You just don't want to use too much of it because it can look a little bit piecey and very shiny and hard to kind of get that cast out if you use too much. So this is a souffle formula, so it's like a whipped custard consistency. I wanted to show this one because it does really help enhance the shine in your hair because it does have some oils like Vibrancy oil. It also contains a lot of film forming humectants, which is another key ingredient you want to look for to improve the shine in your hair and help trap that moisture in. So film forming humectants are regular humectants, so they help to bring the water into your hair and help your hair absorb water, but they also create a film on the hair to help protect the hair to where it doesn't let the moisture escape. So it helps to hold that moisture in. So this gel contains both flaxseed extract and aloe, which are two great film forming humectants you want to look for. It also has Irish moss. I'm not sure if that is one, but I know that is an ingredient that really helps with slip. It has sorbitol, which I think is just a regular humectant. It also has glycerin, so that's going to help moisturize the hair. And then it has Vibrancy oil, which is going to help with shine. So lots of oils and stuff in this. It's not too heavy or anything like that, but I would go pretty light with it if you do have fine hair. And like I said, if you use too much, it just gets a little bit piecey to where it can be hard to like get a softer, fluffier look. So I just try and watch how much that I use, but it is a really great gel that helps to trap moisture in. Another thing with film forming humectants that you'll notice is your curls will last longer, so they actually won't dry out as quickly throughout the week. And that's why I think I love this so much, because I get really long lasting moisture in my hair and I don't have to do as much refreshing. It helps keep that shine in my hair and keeps it from looking dull on refresh days. So along with looking for products that contain film forming humectants, you also want to avoid products that have drying alcohols. You want to look for these alcohols in your products and make sure that they don't have that. Usually these are found in gels, mousses, and hairsprays, and sometimes maybe like volume sprays or dry shampoos. Those can be really drying on the hair, and over time they could dry out your hair and cause a dull look. And the next cause of having dull hair when it comes to products is you might not be refreshing. If you skip refreshing, your hair might look a little bit dull. I skip refreshing all the time if I'm not going anywhere, but my hair does definitely usually look dull on next day hair. So a lot of times refreshing is needed to add that moisture back in and help seal in the moisture again by adding a little bit of water and then some more gel. So now back to the styling routine. After I finished applying the hair makeup all over, now I'm ready to diffuse. And when I diffuse, I do just hover at first. I kind of plop diffuse, so I do put my head over my counter and plop my hair and just hover the diffuser until the gel cast sets. Once it sets, then I do touch the diffuser to my hair to help increase the definition and the volume in my hair. But just note, the hair makeup does get on your diffuser head when your hair is still wet, but it easily wipes right off. So I was able to clean my diffuser afterwards and it was perfectly clean. So then when I'm done diffusing my hair, I'm just going around and making sure everything is covered. I used some of the hair makeup just to touch up any frizzy pieces. And you'll notice if you apply some more to dry hair, you get way more intense of a color because it's not being diluted by water. So if you wanted to kind of touch up any gray areas, this does help cover my grays perfectly, or just touch up any roots that you might have missed. This will help it just look a little bit more vibrant if you kind of touch up on dry hair. And you can add a little bit of water to your hands too when you're doing this, because it can be hard to apply a gel to dry hair. So then once my hair is completely dry and I let it set, then I am going to scrunch and fluff out the crunch. Now when I was scrunching, I did notice some shimmer on my hands, but I don't see any pink residue on my hands. I just see lots of glitter on my hands. So that's the only thing. So I did fluff my hair, I shook out the roots, and I did scrunch out the gel cast. But I still feel like I have good hold. It kind of feels like maybe when you have like a soft, flexible hairspray in the hair, it's not like crunchy, but I do feel like I have, you know, product in my hair. I thought that my hair held up great when I used the Ruby. I did share an update on my Instagram stories if you want to check that out to see how my hair looks on next day hair. It actually held up for like 3 days before I had to refresh when I used the Ruby gel. So these are my final results. You can definitely see how much more shine that my hair has. It has a lot more vibrancy to it. And again, the pink color is not very intense. It just gives me a little bit of that rose hint. It still looks rosy to me and it looks much more rich, but it's not quite as warm as when I use the Ruby. So I might try the orange or the gold next to get that warmer color. I don't know if I'm bold enough to go with the blue, but if you want to see any of these colors, definitely let me know in the comments. So the next cause of dull hair can be poor nutrition or poor diet. It's really crazy how, you know, our bodies, what's happening on the inside is really reflected on our hair and our nails. That can show a lot about our health. I recently explained how I have an iron deficiency that I found out from blood work, and that explained why my nails peel so bad. And that could also be why my hair is so dull, and it's obviously why my hair was shedding so bad and why I was losing density, is because I don't have enough iron in my system. Iron helps deliver oxygen to the scalp, which is needed for healthy hair growth. So that is why I was having the hair shedding and also dry and also dull. It's lacking that shine. I'm really lacking that moisture in my hair that helps it look shiny naturally. So there's lots of good nutrients in foods that can help improve the shine and actually help with oil production on our hair if your hair is very dry or your scalp is dry. And I have a list here. The first one is healthy fats and omega-3s, and also protein. Having good protein in your diet can help with your hair's vibrancy and shine. And then some other vitamins, I want to list them here on the screen, but iron, zinc, protein, vitamin A, B, C, D, and E. These all help with hair shine and improving your hair health overall. So another common cause of dull hair that you might not have thought about is just having high porosity hair. High porosity hair means that your cuticle layer of your hair is just more raised. Our cuticle is supposed to lay more flat, and that helps protect our hair. It's the outermost layer of our hair structure, and that helps trap moisture in, and it also looks a lot shinier if your cuticle is closed. If you have low porosity hair, your hair is likely to be very shiny. My hair is not shiny at all naturally, so it's definitely higher porosity. In my case, my hair is virgin right now, so it doesn't have any heat or color damage or anything like that. There's no highlights, and it's still high porosity. So that could be part of the iron deficiency. Things like the sun, UV damage, brushing, all of that can cause damage to the hair that isn't necessarily using heat or bleaching your hair like most people think. So some common causes of damage to the hair include over brushing when your hair is wet. That's why I swear by dry detangling with an oil. I've talked about that at length here on my channel. And then also, as I mentioned, the sun's UV rays are very damaging to the hair. And the next common cause of damage is bleaching. So if you get your hair highlighted, this is what caused a lot of the damage for me initially, was highlights that I had. So if you want to improve the shine in your hair, you can also use a finishing oil. This is the new Curlsmith bonding oil. I've talked about this on my channel recently. I've been loving this oil. I was never in the habit of using a serum or an oil at the end of my routine until this one. And now I feel like I can't go without it. I've really been enjoying using it. I didn't use it for this routine though because of the hair makeup. I didn't want to cause the hair makeup to come off. I really like using this to scrunch out the crunch and add some shine. I get so much shine when I use this, and you can see in that video that I did recently about oils how much shinier my hair looks after using this. So that is all the common causes of dull hair and also ways to treat dull hair. If you are currently doing any of these things that you think are causing dull hair, let me know what that was for you in the comments. I'm going to list out all of the causes of dull hair in the blog post, so if you didn't take notes for this, don't worry, everything's going to be summarized for you on the blog post that goes with this video, and I will also link you to all the products that I talked about in the description box below. And also, if you have never tried Curlsmith before, you can use my discount code for 10% off your first order from Curlsmith. I will have that code right here on the screen and as well as in the description box down below. So thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you have not already, and I hope to see you back next week. Bye everyone.